ya verán el mundo y los discriminados recompensa ellos tendrán, no serán perjudicados.
Hello everyone, my name is Luis Caballero and you probably guessed I'm a Puerto Rican. And I'm a little confused. We've been here for a very long time, you know, and we don't own anything. Somewhere along the line, we screwed up. I mean, the Cubans, these people own Miami. These people own their own banks. You know, the Koreans are here 2 weeks, and they own every fruit and vegetable stand in the world. I mean, somewhere along the line, we screwed up. I mean, we own 2 social clubs in the Lower East Side, and 1 pool table doesn't work. I mean, I was there. I lost a quarter. So what happened? What did us in? Where did we go wrong? Was it genetics or Bacardi? I don't know. If you think we had problems before, today we are lost. Now we got all these new people coming in here. You got your Paraguayans, Panamanians, Hondurans, Salvadorians, Costa Ricans, Peruvians, and the Ecuadorian people. And of course, you got your regulars. You got your Mexicans, Dominicans, Colombians. You take all these people, put them in a barrel, you mix them all up, you pull one out. It's a Puerto Rican. It doesn't matter. We get blamed for everything anyhow. It just doesn't matter. I have these neighbors, 2 elderly people who are very sweet people. And one day they rang my bell to my apartment. So I ran out to the window and looked at them, and they were downstairs and they looked pretty excited, you know. I asked them what had happened, and they told me that somebody had broken into my Jeep. So wow, you know, I was very concerned about that. So I ran downstairs and rushed over to the Jeep, and they followed me, and I looked inside the Jeep, and there it was. The Jeep was broken into, and I said, oh my God, you know, wow, what a mess. But, you know, I mean, it is my Jeep, and it was a mess. So I asked them, you know, did anybody see who done it? So after they looked at each other for a while, the elderly man put his hand on my shoulder and said to me, yes, Puerto Ricans did it. So I was in shock. So what I had to do actually was go back into the Jeep and look like I was concerned about the wiring, and I almost died of laughter because I thought that was the most funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. So I ask you folks, how in the world did these people know that whoever broke into my Jeep was a Puerto Rican? I mean, what, do we have signs now that says, this job brought to you by a Puerto Rican, not a Dominican, not a Colombian, not a Mexican? I mean, give me a break. I live in a pretty nice neighborhood, and the funny thing is that everybody in my building is white, and I'm the only ethnic person that lives there. I mean, I did not create this situation, that's just the way it is. But the funny thing is that every time I come in or out of my building, you know, they would always come up to me, you know, with that strange kind of look and say to me, do you live here? But I mean, you know, it's not like, do you live here, we're happy to have you. It's more like, do you live here? And how in the world did you get an apartment in here? So you see, I have an image problem. I'm a Puerto Rican, I'm a little brown person. And my goal in life is like to be able to walk like maybe 20 blocks without somebody coming out of the clear blue sky and asking me,
excuse me, you know I can find a bag of smoke?
No man, I don't sell smoke.
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
Now, the white people get very embarrassed, you know, and like almost apologetic, you know. And then the Hispanic comes over to me. Now, this guy gets an attitude, and he starts giving me a lecture.
You know where I can get any smoke, man?
No, man, I don't. I don't smoke.
What do you mean you don't smoke, man?
I don't do drugs. I'm sorry.
What do you mean you don't do drugs? What do you think, you're white? You think you're better than me, man?
No.
I'd have it your way, man.
Hey, it's a nightmare. And then, of course, you got the black people. And the black people, man, these people are pissed off, boy.
Hey, yo, my man, where can I get a bag of smoke, man?
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I don't sell smoke.
What the hell are you doing standing on this corner for?
I'm waiting for the line to change.
Oh, man.
I mean, you know, if you're a brown person and you're saving a cat in a tree, there's no way you can be a Puerto Rican. Now, if somebody has committed a holdup and a brown person did it, hey, it's a Puerto Rican. I remember walking to Gramercy Park one day in New York City. And, you know, that's a pretty exclusive area. And I was walking to there one day and I saw this couple, you know, nice white couple just sitting there having lunch. And it just occurred to me. I said to myself, gee, I wonder if I could do that also, you know? I figured, you know, it was a beautiful day and I could sit down and eat my little lunch.
You! Slowly take the apple out of your mouth. Drop the banana. Kick over that sandwich. Up against the wall.
My favorite place is the bank. I don't know how this occurs, but every time I'm in the bank, who's in front of me? A tall guy, a white guy, a good-looking guy.
Hello, Angela.
Hi,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Great to see you.
Great to see you. Listen, I need 500 of that in my mortgage account, 500 in my CD, and 500 for my car payment. BMW, such expensive little toys.
I can imagine. How's your game?
Good, good. My coach says my backhand's coming along nicely. I think I should be peaking just for the championships next week against Shearson.
Great, that must be a tough game, huh?
No. I know Sorensen from my days at Merrill.
Really?
I take the game to the volley net. He will crumble.
I can't wait to see you play.
I can't
It's
wait.
great seeing you again.
Same here.
You have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Next. Do you have any identification?
I just want to make a deposit, that's it. That's it. Nothing.
Next.
Not that I was cute, I was short, I was brown. She wanted to give me a little hug. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Shit.